Hello friends. Alright, today I'm going to demonstrate how to test the problem for a Sebo vacuum. I'm going to show you how to troubleshoot it, and I'm doing this video for a customer that I told her that I would make a video on how to find the problem with the vacuum that is not turning on. So this is a Sebo X4 automatic. Alright, so what you want to do first, you want to test the cord as the first thing you want to do, okay? So you turn the machine on. The switch is right here. The switch is right here. Okay, this one works, but let's say the motor, or it wasn't going on at all. So what you want to do is check for the cord first. Okay, as you can see, there's a cut right here. See? So check and see if there's any bad spots. Then there's a knob right here on the bottom. Just gonna remove all of this here. Okay. You see, there's a close and an open position, so you wanna open it. Okay, so this comes off. You see that? So that comes off. And what's going to happen, you're going to need a voltmeter. Okay, you're going to need a voltmeter so you can check and see if there's current, if there's voltage in here. So the way to do it is by you plug in the the cord to the outlet 110, and then you touch, or the other way you can do it, which is if you don't want to use electricity and you don't want to plug it in, so you can just use a continuity test, and I'm going to show you how that works. Let me just move this over there. So you're going to need a tester, a continuity test. So we want to put it on continuity. One of my probes came off here, so I'm just going to do it like this. So when you test, you see how it makes a noise. So you're going to touch the end of the core. Okay, we're going to touch one of those prongs here, and then touch the other one. Okay, and then we're going to touch one of those. You see, this is not long enough. I'm gonna put maybe this one in there. Okay, so you want to bring the switch down to the on position, okay, to test for continuity. So you do one side. You see, this line works fine. Now we test the other side of the plug. Okay. And now we go to the other side, which is this one here, and it should go on. See how it goes on? Just make sure. Okay, so that tells you this is test number 1. So this is good. This is good. So you're getting voltage here. Okay, that's where you want to start first. All right. So if everything, you know, checks there with the cord, then you want to go down in here. I'm going to show you how to troubleshoot the motor. You see this button right here? So you want to press this one and then lift the whole thing up here. And so this should come off. Okay, so that comes off. And now there's 4 screws. Oh wow, these wheels are really bad. Okay, so there's 4 screws down in here. You want to just remove those. Now we should be able to lift the hood up. So that comes off. Okay. All right. So here we have 2 circuit boards. So we have the main board right there. Okay. Bring in some more light here. All right. You see that? We have a circuit board right there. And then we have another circuit board controlling, this controls, you know, the motor. This controls this wheel as well. So then you want to test this going down. Already tested up there, so that checks fine. So now what you want to do here is to test this, make sure there's continuity here. Let me tell you, this circuit board hardly goes bad. If there's a problem with the machine, if the motor's not turning on, it could be the main motor that went bad, or it most of the time is going to be this circuit board. It could be it could have some melted wires in there. So I would check this circuit board first. And the way to do that, there's 2 screws right there. Okay, there's 2 screws here. But you want to lift this. So you have 110 volts in here. Okay, so sometimes they go bad. They get melted inside there. So you want to check for continuity again, okay? So you want to touch one end and then touch the other end right there. You see? So that checks. We're getting current down there. Now we plug this back in there. We unplug the other one. Okay. And then we touch this one. You see? So everything checks here. Okay, next you touch the black ones now. See, that checks. Now we touch the other terminal, and that checks too. So we know that we're getting current all the way there. That comes, it comes in, and it goes into the main motor. So I'm going to open the motor now, the cover here. So there's 4 screws. I want to remove those. And then you want to remove the circuit board. So there's 2 screws on that circuit board. Okay, 2 screws. Just put it aside. And then that comes off. Just be careful not to damage this circuit board. Alright, there you have it. I'm just going to unplug it so we can put it aside. Okay, just push it up and those should come off. Put the circuit board aside. So now we have more access here. So now everything checks here, we said, right? So we have this one going to here. It's 180, okay? The other one should be right across. So I'm gonna show you here. If we touch this one here, that should work here. Yeah, you see how it works? So that means everything is good. We don't have any melted wires in there. Now we test the other one. Right across. Okay, you see that? Everything checks. So now, if everything is good all the way here and the motor is not turning on, so that tells me that the motor is bad. Okay, let me see. I don't know if you can see this motor here, but I'm gonna put it closer so you can see how this motor is going bad. See that? That's the armature right there. So that's what okay, so all those bars should look alike. You know, one is there's like an opening in between. It could be sparking, you know, or you'll be like smelling like a burning smell. Well, this vacuum is turning on, but there's something else going on with this machine. It's making a noise, but I think it's going to be the bearing inside there, or maybe this one, because it's making a noise, but the machine is turning on. So that's what I would do to troubleshoot it. You want to test for continuity. Let me see, what else can I tell you here. Oh wow, yeah, this is bad. Yeah, this is going to need a bearing inside there. So we also sell these parts on our website. Okay, if you go to eBay, we also sell them there. It should be under MP Vacuum 316. So you can find parts there. I believe we have the motor. If we don't have it, just write it on the comments to send us a message, and then we'll upload it there. But we carry brush rolls there. We have the circuit boards. So this one is the one that normally goes bad. I think I have one in here. Okay, so this is the new style now. You see, this one is the new style circuit board. Okay, so this is the new one. Let's say this one was bad, the circuit board. So then you would replace it with this. This will be the new one. So we have those available. But don't. The machine is worth around $500. So if you're going to spend like $150, it's still worth it. This is a very nice machine. It's a vacuum made in Germany. So I wouldn't throw this vacuum away, because it's once you put a new motor, you're gonna have another 20 years, 15 years life expectancy in these machines. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to unplug one wire here, okay? So I can show you. Give me 1 second. All right. So don't try this at home if you don't feel confident with electricity. So I'm going to put 110 volts. I'm going to connect my alligators right here. Okay. So I connect some alligators in there. And then I'm going to plug this in. I made something here, that way I can turn it off if something happens. Or so now I'm just going to show you how you can test the motor. Okay, make sure you unplug one terminal. Okay, so because let me see here. Oh, this is okay. So going to let's say this is the motor now. The light bulb is the motor now, okay? Because you're getting 110 volts there. So I'm going to connect one wire. Let me just check. So, and then I'm gonna touch this one. I'm just gonna put it in there now, okay? So watch. This is what's gonna happen. I'm going to plug this in, okay, to 110 volts. Okay? So again, if you don't feel confident doing this, please don't do it, okay? But I'm going to show you how that works, okay? So I'm going to plug it in. We have 110 volts. Look what's gonna happen. See that? Everything works. On and off. On. So the machine is on right now. It should be running, but it's not running because I bypass it, and I have those, the 110 volts going to a light bulb to simulate, this is the motor. So on and off. Okay. So that's how you test. That's how you test this machine. Let's say it's on and the motor is not going, so that tells me that the motor is bad. And you can always tell, by checking the motor, the armature, and see if it's completely bad, or you'll smell it. Once you remove the cover, you're gonna see, and you're gonna be able to smell it. There's like a burning smell, so that tells you that's bad. But if this is If all the way here it's turning this on, so that means everything checks. I hope this video helps you a little bit understand about how this vacuum works. If you have another question, or you're, any concern, just write it down there in our comments, and then I'll be more than happy to respond to you. All right, well, thank you for watching, and just please subscribe to our channel. We'll be uploading more videos on more machines. Okay, thank you.